Good morning. Ethan and I thought it would be kind of fun to take you all on a tour of your building. Since the church has been closed for about a year now, and most people have not been in our space, we thought you'd like to see what's been happening. So we start here in room 202. And as I talk about it a little bit, Ethan's going to give you the panoramic view. And I hope you'll notice how bright it is as the lights have been changed out to LEDs and the floors are highly polished and waxed. They're beautiful. Everything is clean and shiny. Everything is in working order and ready to welcome you back for Sunday school classes, for special events, for small group meetings, for whatever comes our way.
We continue to be excited that our building is host to Lift Up, an organization here in Portland that is in the business of feeding hungry people. Every week on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays, our doors are open, or currently our outside doors are open to the Preston's Food Pantry, where we feed hungry families right here in our community. I was here just last Friday helping to volunteer, and we served 80 households in the span of about 2.5 hours. And so our building is being put to great work, even though we aren't physically here right now.
Here we are in the Fireside room. I bet you didn't recognize it because it is so easy to see in here now. Thanks to Jean Balcom and to Tony Medina, our facilities manager. Again, lights have been changed out to brighter LEDs, and even the fixtures themselves have been changed to bring greater visibility into this space and to make it more usable for us all. This is just a reminder because we know we're all missing our get-togethers, our potlucks, and our coffee hours in person. Never fear, the kitchen is still here.
We are downstairs in the laundry room as a part of the landing setup. This is where all of our guests at the landing will get to wash their clothes each week, and this is also used by our custodians to wash their materials as well.
Now, any of you who ever volunteered at the Goose Hollow Shelter will recognize this space. This will now be the landing, and we have one of our sleeping areas set up right now, and the rest are folded against the wall, prepared for additional guests to join us. And again, notice how nice and bright it is. The floors are shiny, tables are all clean. It's just a very welcoming and well-prepared space. And we are so grateful that we have been able to open the landing at last.
Just like all of our other spaces, the nursery is also ready for use when we are back in person. The walls are now a bright blue and the lights are new and bright. The carpet is clean and new as well. And so we are ready to host our children and young families when the doors are open once again.
Here we are in our church library. If you've never been in here, you really do need to make it a point when the church is open again to come visit, because it is a fabulous resource. You'll notice I'm holding one of the newer books referenced just this past Sunday in the sermon. And so the librarians are continuing to work to keep our collection up to date and to keep it fresh and moving. If you would like to check out a book from the library, it's pretty easy to do, even though we're closed. You can contact me or Ethan, and we can put you in touch with one of the librarians to find out if we have the book you're looking for and make arrangements for you to pick it up.
Finally, we're in the chapel, or as we jokingly call it sometimes on Saturdays, Studio B. Usually there is a lot more equipment set up here, all kinds of lights and monitors and cameras, where Jean Balcom and Lindsay McGill help us record our chapel services on the second and fourth weeks of the month. This space has been added to significantly. You'll notice the cool wall just behind me with the silk hanging on it so that we create lots of fun backgrounds for our speakers. And as you'll see above, there has been added a big sheet covering to block out the skylight. Jean always likes to joke that the skylight makes it almost impossible to record in here with the natural sunlight, but we have found a way around that. And so we delight in getting to offer this service to our community and to the church on the second and fourth weeks of the month.
Of course, you recognize the view of the sanctuary. What you may not be familiar with is all of the technology that's at the back of the sanctuary. This is where the magic really happens, week in and week out, as worship services are recorded. And our tech team, Kendall Martin, Lindsay McGill, Ted Tosserud, Paul Nickel, Alex Geisler, they all work diligently to produce the highest quality worship service that we can. And I'll have Ethan kind of show you some of the technological details, some of the equipment that is used in this production. And as you are seeing that, I want to remind you that all of the work that has been done in the church during this time that we've had to be isolated from one another, all of it has been essential projects, all of it funded with the gifts that you have given to the ongoing work and ministry of your church. So thank you. Thank you for your faithfulness. Thank you for your generosity. And thank you for your connection to us and to God.